Hello everybody and welcome to race number 9, home of Wheels of Fire here, aka Champs-Elysees, out here in France. If you've seen the Xfinity race, it should be interesting to see what's going to come on by for today's race. On the pole we have Courtney Keith in car number 40. Next to her, JT Bryant. Third, Charles Sanford. Fourth, Devin Becker. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Zach Rogers. Seventh, James Qualls. Eighth, Benjamin Miles. Ninth, Sky Commons. Split top 10, Ramey and Fisher. I don't know why I just did that there. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have Jessica Sheldon and Joshua Osborne. So we're going to keep it with the pace car right here. And get to your points, which my mouse is now acting funny for whatever reason. So give me just a second here. There we go. Kate Anderson having the points lead over Jeff James. After his win at Dubai, which we'll mention in a bit, JT Bryant jumped up to third. Meyer down to fourth. Courtney Keith in fifth. John Art, Joshua Osborne, Seth Cole, Dylan Pote, and William Flickinger complete the top 10. So an interesting top 10 that's being displayed that's here. 27 laps. They'll be just like the Xfinity race. They'll go on by. So also keep in mind there are no pit stops. I'm sorry, not no pit stops. There'll be no cautions. There will be some pit stops. And other than that, that is just about it. It's been an interesting Xfinity race that happened yesterday there. A lot of strategy that came on by. And if you notice, it is very similar to Dubai. You're also wondering why we're having to use this angle. Well, it's because this grandstand's right there. Let's get the command to fire the engines here at Champs-Elysees.
Drivers, start your engines!
So with the command now given, all 42 cars rolling on off. So we're going to go to TV2 just for right now because you can see why we're going to have to use the helicopter angle from this point on. Pace truck makes the dive down the pit road. Courtney Keith. JT Bryant going to lead the field down. Got to be an interesting sight to see what's going to happen here. And green flag is out. We are underway here at Champs-Elysees here in France. Well, one car did not get going, is on pit road. That's Cody Lamas in the 48. It separated a couple cars in the pack there. Some drivers not to waste any time, like Osborne in car 27. Tough break for Cody. Now you see JT Bryant, who's already behind the back bumper of the 40, wanting to try to get a win for the 22 team. To the inside goes Bryant. And while that's going on, look at this as Bryant takes the lead. Devin Becker trying to make it 3 wide, now tucks back in line. Couple drivers who are not doing good in the points, who got great qualifying efforts today. You're seeing them out there. Clint Spillman, 24, Zach Rogers in the 6, Devin Becker in the 36, Sky Commons in the 17. And there's your previous race winner, Jeff James. What's kind of funny how, wow, it's Diego Yepes actually got the wall a little bit right there, who won this about the exact race. But the only difference you could tell, these banks are really going to be different here. He had a good qualifying effort. He's already trying to pick apart some cars, but he's under fire from Benjamin Miles as Qualls makes a little mistake off the corner. Qualls is not bad of a road course racer in the NRSL. Keep in mind that about the 70 team. So that's going on right there. I'm getting a little bit of a buzz on my phone. It's a phone call I'm going to take, so we'll be right back. I'm going to have to take this here. Apologies. Apologies on that little phone call right there, but as you can see, though, as mentioned before, James Qualls has been working his way up through the field a little bit, which is a good sign right there. See Zach Rogers trying to get Charles Sanford right here for position. Will get the 4th spot. Now Clint Spillman going to follow in car 24. Tell you what, that's great to see Clint up here. As long as he doesn't encounter any problems, he should be A-okay, and he'll get some good position battle up here. But right now, the top 2, JT Bryant and Courtney Keith, great showing by both the drivers. And keep in mind, we've mentioned before, Bryant, Shell Penzo will be gone after this season. So at least one more win would be nice. And a battle for position. Clint Spillman was trying to get Zach Rogers earlier, but Zach goes back to the inside line and will retake that position from Spillman, the 24. Now Spillman going to try to get a bump and run. Nice move by the 24 to get Zach Rogers right here. And I think Clint's going to get this right here coming off the turn. And indeed he will. We'll take the 4th position from car number 6. And you've seen, he tried to get it quickly so he can get up to where Devin Becker is in the 36. And Zach's not going to give up on that 4th position. So Zach's really going to try to show what he's able to prove right here. Cody Lom is still on pit road. And right now in the rear of the field, Jesse Turner, Seth Cole. Right now they're back up with the pack. Jeffrey Finguy, Jessica Sheldon, RJ Bishop, Johnny Gardner. They have finally caught up to Quentin Moore and Kyle Matthews, but you could tell they really had to fight tooth and nail to get up to where that pack is and try to at least stay up there. See Matthews now trying to battle with Joshua Osborne for position. Kyle Keith, not a good qualifying effort for him. Dylan Thoreau's looking on Alex Ferranti for position. Can't seem to make the move. There's a couple battles up here. It's Tim Fiegel on Ember Ross and Kate Anderson on William Flickinger. 3 wide coming off the final corner, but now they're going to settle it out. So we're kind of seeing just the same as Dubai, but a little more intense here, as you can see, is now William Flickinger going to try to retake that position from Kate Anderson. You can see you want to be on that left side of the course after that turn, because you're going to see how William Flickinger is going to get such a good run off the 3 car here coming into this area. And Anderson is going to keep fighting, actually. Look at that. Now Drayton, as you can see, he's trying to take advantage of who's going to make the mistake. And that's going to be William Flickinger in the 8 car. Now Drayton trying to work on that right side of the 8 car. Flickinger in that Exalta Chevrolet to get that position. Can't seem to make the move. Drayton so far this season has not been off to a good start at all. Hitting the sophomore slump really well as car 14. There's Ramey Fisher has regained himself back into the top 10. Kev Shearer has fallen back a little bit, but look who's been working his way up here. John Art in the 05. And Art trying to battle Jeff James again for position. And you can see the fact with Art. Oh, wow, he did not take that turn well. And Kev Shearer now going to take full advantage of that mistake by the 05 right there. Well, Kev's going to try to at least, but Kev did not get a good exit off that turn. He's going to use that left side to really battle the 05, but now this is where Art's going to get his preferred line right here. Oh, and he gave a little contact to Shearer right there. Right now, Bryant still with a good lead, and Cody finally back out on the course. 5 laps down. It's the 48 car. Not what he needed at all. Now, we'll show you an onboard with the 22 right now. So you're going to see the view that he's going to have on the roof cam. So you're going to see through a whole lap how this course is. Now, again, it is very similar to Dubai, the way how they take the turns, and it is just about the same on the layout. However, again, as mentioned, what's mainly different is how it's banked. Not in this area, but after this entire left turn right here. Now, see, it's all flat right here, coming into this portion of the course. Now, this is where it changes. This part right here is where it starts to have elevation changes and really changes its way. But the biggest one of them all is going to be this big right-hander right here. The elevation really swoops down to at least more than 15 degrees right here. You can see Brian still trying to navigate through the course. This straightaway is also banked, so you can see that he can do a little bit of battles over here. And he gets right-hander and go up some elevation now, as the course is now going back to a flat surface. And then they go down a little bit right here, and then into another flat part of the surface of the course. This course normally has a little bit of a slick spot right here, but these drivers have managed to really, really handle it very, very well. So now they're back on the flat surface, and now this is going to be the final time where they're going to have elevation changes. They're going to go up this elevation right here, this is on top of it, and then they're going to go swooping down with the curve right over here. And in the end, that is a lap around Champs-Elysees out in France. So you see Bryant still has a pretty comfortable lead. He has not looked back. However, Courtney Keefe's still been hanging around where that 22's shot is there. But she may have some competition because here comes Devin Becker in the 36. Remember Becker, he finished second in the 500. And this is his final season. Which, Becker in the NRSL really hasn't been much of a road course racer. He's been kind of more in the speedway portion, let alone SS. And right now, he's proved himself that he wants to showcase that he's got more than what he takes there. Charles Sanford took the 7th spot from James Qualls there, by the way. And Becker, right now, all over the 40, trying to make a move for second. And Courtney's trying to hold on, but Becker, the veteran, gives a bumper and a nice move by Becker to put his car underneath, but they know they got to battle quickly here. Otherwise, they're going to lose ground to JT Bryant ever so slightly. And now Becker, he's not wasting any time. He's wanting to try to make a move quick. Also, Zach Rogers retook that 4th position there from the 24. Becker's got the advantage. However, they lost a lot of ground on that 22 car, and they're still continuing to battle. Clint Spillman, the 24, trying to take back 4th place from Zach Rogers there. See a little far, but cheer goes around from John Hart. Just a solo spin. He's going to lose a bunch of positions. And whoa, 4 wide. Holy cow, that was a close call. How no one hit the 0-0. But you just seen it right there. Cab Shearer was having a good run today. And he just got spun out for position. And now they're going to be 3 wide off the corner from Dylan Thoreau and Brett Pritchard. Kev's got to get those tires back going because he's going to at least hold on to those 2 right there. But he lost a good number of spots. Lost at least 13 spots right there. And I don't know who was at fault for that one, but man, I'll tell you what. Be very thankful the 0-0 did not get hit at all by any means. So as we're on lap 8 of 27, we're getting closer to the point where green flag pit stops are going to come on by. Remember, there's going to be no cautions for this race, but pit stops will be coming soon, so it's going to be a matter of time when these pit stops happen. And give me just a second here so I can get rid of some of the lag right here because I don't know what's going on, but at least that's taking care of it. Kyle Keith in the 42. Wow, what happened to him? Car's been free falling to the rear of the field, and the same said for Shearer. Holy cow. Battle for top 10. Jeff James in the 20. Trying to take 10th from Ramey and Fisher. They're going to fight side by side as the IK9 Toyota. Archangel, they've gotten 2 wins in their Xfinity program, and they've got 1 in their Cup program. So they have been a good team this season in both series. Not going to get the 10th position yet. Becker back all over the back bumper of the 40. as that lead has gotten cut again because after that battle, of course, they lost ground. Becker now in the preferred line, trying to take second from Courtney Keith. This is a great spot to get that battle in right there. And Becker going to take full advantage. His car 36. He will get P2 from Courtney Keith in the 40. However, that 40's wanting to fight back, but now Becker, he got a good run coming off that corner, and he knows his sight is sight on that 22 of Bryant. But you know JT is one of the best road racers that's out here in the NRSL. I believe he's gotten 3 wins on the road courses. Last season at Papyrus, which was race number 9, so it's been a 30-race winless streak since then. And a season before that was open roads. It was the one before that or 2 seasons prior. You know, Bryant's one of the best road ringers out there. It looks like Courtney Keith is not one to give up on second place because it looks like she is one to take that second position from Becker in the 36. Sky Commons has ran away from Charles Sanford a bit. Oh, they all caught up right within one another. Courtney slips the corner, and here comes Zach Rogers for position. Can't make the move. Oh, but Rogers messed up the corner right there. Same for Sky Commons. Here comes Spillman and Sanford for the respective positions. Both can't seem to do it. I'll tell you what, Becker must have been very thankful that 40 messed up the corner right there. And that's going to allow him to really try to make his hand on trying to catch up to Bryant. All 42 cars still on the track, which is a good sign right there. So we're on lap 11 of 27. Things have been looking A-okay, minus that one incident we had with John Art and Kev Shearer there. Becker is trying to hunt down that 22, which you know Becker really would like this victory a lot, and he does not want to be bridesmaid 2 seasons in a row. Charles Sanford under fire from James Qualls for position. That is a battle for the 7th position right there, and Qualls will definitely get the position before going to the right-hander. Zach Rogers trying to take 3rd from Courtney Keith, who messed up the corner right there. Nice move by Rogers. However, Courtney Keith wanted to retake that 3rd position from the 6th car and gets a full head of steam coming in there into turn 1. Nice move by the rookie. She says, you thought you had me. Not so fast. Qualls takes that position as mentioned from Charles Sanford. And Jeff James, again, because he was not able to get that 11 car for 10th, could be under fire for 11th from Diego Yepes. Trent Dunham trying to go around his former teammate John Art. Very surprising move right there by Dunham, wanting to use the left side of the course rather than the right side. And that's not going to work out. This is a tricky road course to figure out because it is multiple lanes that you can use. And Devin Becker's been losing a little bit of ground on JT Bryant. You've seen that how Becker's got a good car to get around the 40, but he's not been able to really break out from that 40 car in order to catch up to the 22. I think he's going to have to rely on pit stops for the time being. Couple cars rear of the field. That's Noah Hart, Jesse Turner, Quit Moore, Kyle Keys, Seth Cole, Jeffrey Finguy. I mean, they're way in the rear of the field. I don't know what happened to those guys, but they're just been losing. And Greenfoot and the pit stop's underway. Devin Becker going to stay out as well as a good number of cars. Battle between Charles Sanford and Benjamin Miles. As Miles was trying to take it earlier, now Sanford's going to retake the position. Yepes trying to get Jeff James for position and will get the position. Nice move by the 59. Cars came down pit road were Zachary Fitzwater, JT Bryant, and Courtney Keith. Only 3 cars. Ooh, Kyle messed up that corner right there. Wow, that's crazy. 1st and 3rd coming on down, and then Zachary Fitzwater. So we're going to see a big pack of cars going to come on down probably within the next lap or 2 in just a bit. But you've seen the cars been trying to pass the most has been car 24 trying to pass that 6 car. He's been trying to battle him for the last 5 laps and just can't seem to get around Zach Rogers. And Spillman messes up the corner. Sky Commons trying to take full advantage. And now Spillman going to try to get advantage coming off that corner to hold on. And he's going to come down pit road. Sky Commons going to stay out in the 17. Just about everybody coming down. Trent Dunham's going to stay out. Levi McIntyre going to stay out. Joshua Osborne also staying out as 2. That is it, actually. Well, Cody Lamas, of course, he's going to stay out because he went down on pit road for the first 5 laps. That doesn't surprise me. But as far as the leaders, a few cars came down. Or stayed out, I mean. Osborne, McIntyre, Dunham, and Commons. Commons being the big one right there. I believe, what was it? Before when we started, he was 7th. Or no, he was 5th when he stayed out. And now here he is in P1. Dunham not too far back from the 17, still quite a ways back. McIntyre 3rd and Osborne 4th. And Bryant leading after pit stops. Courtney Keith trying to take advantage of Devin Becker as Becker's got to get those tires warmed up. And Courtney's going to try. For right now, has the advantage and will get the position. But Bryant with an excellent pit stop is car 22. What happened to Spillman? Oh, man, he did not get a good pit stop. And Drayton all over the back bumper of the John Deere Chevrolet. 3 wide between teammates in the 24. Spillman saw that. He said, well, thank you for letting me hold on. And remember, those are teammates right there. Dylan Poteet and Alex Drayton in the 31-14 there. And Osborne coming down. McIntyre. Commons. Everybody down. There's Brian. I mean, this car's got a rocket ship of a car. And no surprise, JT Bryant will lead after pit stops. That does not surprise me in any type of way. So we'll wait till the leaderboard gets resetted here. So that way comes on by there. Sky Commons will officially lead 2 laps right there. Courtney Keith in 2nd. Devin Becker in 3rd. Zach Rogers in 4th. And it looks like Commons for the time being will hang on to 5th. James Qualls up in the 6th position. He had a not bad pit stop. He gained a couple spots. Fisher in 7th. He definitely benefited. Dunham in 8th. Pit stops really helped him out. Miles and Yepes complete the top 10. Spillman fell all the way back to 13th after that pit stops there. And that's a tough break for car 24. I know Cody will probably come on down much later than anticipated, but, you know, because the first 5 laps there. And Fitzwater's still on down pit road. I believe he has an issue in car number 7. And that is a tough break for the Menard Chevrolet for Evans Gardner Motorsports. Seth Cole trying to battle Kev Shear for position. Man, that 0-0. It's like ever since that spin, he's been free falling to the rear of the field. He just got passed by a number of drivers. Seth Cole now under fire from him. Parker trying to get around both the Twinks racing cars here. Not going to be able to do that. Now Drayton trying to go after the 31, his own teammate for position. And Parker, I thought for a second was going to try 3 wide there. It's the Meyer Racing Toyota car. We can't seem to do it. So your full field run now, we're going to go on by there. JT Bryant, the leader. 2nd, Courtney Keith. And, I mean, we already mentioned the top 10 at the time being. So let's go 11th and 12th on back. Diego Yepes in 11th. 12th, Kate Anderson, your points leader today. 13th, Clint Spillman. 14th, Alex Drayton. 15th, Dylan Poteet. So they keep battling for that position there. 16th, Phil Parker. 17th, William Flickinger. 18th, Levi McIntyre. Battle for 19th between Tim Fiegel and Dylan Thoreau. 21st is Kyle Matthews. 22nd, Charles Sanford. 23rd, RJ Bishop. 24th, Jessica Shelnu. Really benefit after those pit stops there. Nice job by the 0-2 team there. Same for Joshua Osborne, 25th. Keith Batson, 26th. 27th, Audrey Bernalskis, 28th. Is Emma Ross. 29th, Jeff James. Completing top 30 is Alex Ferranti. Noah Hart in 31st. 32nd, Seth Cole. 33rd, Kev Shearer. 34th, Johnny Gardner. 35th, Connor Meyer. 36th, Jesse Turner. 37th, Jeffrey Finguy. 38th, Kyle Keith. 39th, Quentin Moore. 40th, Brett Pritchard. And then there's JT Bryant, your leader. As you can see here, both Lamas and Fitzwater, as of what we speak, are 3 laps down. Let's just actually find Fitzwater in the 7. He's still on pit road, and he is. Major problems for the 7 team here. So we're going to take a very quick commercial break. JT Bryant, currently your leader. We'll be right back in just a short bit. Apologize for the inconvenience of these phone calls here. But JT Bryant, like I mentioned, continuing to lead. Fitzwater still on pit road, if we've documented before. Brett Pritchard, man, he fell back quite a ways in car 54. And Cody Lamas actually caught up with the back of the pack, but we know he's going to come down pit road at some point. In the meantime, JT Bryant has been on Sunday Drive, and I mean, he has not looked back ever since taking the lead. However, things may heat up for second between Courtney Keith and Devin Becker. Courtney Keith having a stellar season so far for Sekip Motorsports, let alone 3 of their drivers have been in the top 10 in the standings, and she has been proving her case here. James Qualls, highest of the former winners here, in the top 10, having a stellar day in car 70 and P6 right now. He's got quite a ways to go to catch up to Zach Rogers in the 6, but right now he's having such a good run right here. Speaking of Keith, I'm rocking off those 3 drivers that are top 10 in points. Well, they're top 10 right now. It's all the drivers with the exception of Kate Anderson that's in the top 10, which Anderson is 12th right now. Dunham right now, P10, is Anderson's trying to hold off Clint Spillman, the 24. He's got a hungry car in that John Deere Chevrolet. Telling you, if you've known Clint, last season was a disaster, but a big learning curve because this is his own team, Clint 8813 Racing, and unfortunately, it did not start off well in that team, but right now he's trying to rebuild, and he's got to go against a hungry competitor of Anderson, who's, I mean, this is probably one of her best starts she's ever had in her entire NRSL career since her championship form, all the way back when the 4th season Xfinity Series came around. So that is a good sign right there, and you can see that 24 is trying to find a way to get around that 3 car, but now it's the deal with Alex Drayton behind, and battle for top 10 spot, 9th place right here. Trent Dunham trying to take the position from John Art. Let's see if Dunham gets a good exit coming off right here, and got a lot of momentum right here. Let's see if he can complete the pass right here. Not enough right there. John Art, though, gonna probably hold on right here. Good battle right here between both Dunham and Art. Remember, Art, former teammate, the Sekip Motorsports there. Art and Pritchard, keep in mind, they lost their spots primarily to Benjamin Miles and Kate Anderson. Art won the show, though, in a Toyota. Definitely's got that speed. And literally, while they're battling, that's allowed Diego Yepes, Kate Anderson, and Clint Spillman all to catch up within the fray right here. It's a good time to look at this battle that we got right here. Possibly 5 cars trying to get into 2 of those top 10 spots right there. And Miles, you can see in that 2 cars trying to run away here. Looks like Art didn't get a good exit right there, but this is where Dunham in that 1 car is probably going to go there. And JT Bryant's come down pit road in car 22. A bit of a short pit strategy there. And Dunham will get P9 right there from John Art. Way to stick in that battle right there by Trent Dunham, and he made it work. Spillman just got passed by Alex Drayton for position. And I'm very curious Bryant, the only one down pit road. Well, that's an interesting ordeal right there. And what's funny with Bryant leaving pit road where he's at, he's not too far from where Brett Pritchard is. And Fitzwater, more issues in car 7. My bad, they're in the angles there. And well, look at this there. Sky Commons is caught up with these two. Past Zach Rogers. I mean, he's really hunting them down as that 17. Right now, the battle for the lead between Courtney Keith and Devin Becker. And Keith got a good exit off that corner. Becker's going to have to try again here. Commons, though, where did that 17 come from? Now, if these drivers come down pit road, that's going to be a matter of what's going to be the case between these three if they hold on gas there. Bryant, the only one coming down pit road so far. Very interesting how he's the only one to come down, and nobody else has had any other strategies coming on in. Everyone else just stayed out. And I believe, too, Bryant, yeah, he was one of the few drivers that actually actually short pitted the quickest there. Dylan Posey just got around Clint Spillman for position. So both the Tweaks Racing cars there. And, well, John Art, he says, well, you had your fun. Now I want 9th place back. And look at this, Becker. Under fire from Comets for second and will take the position. Qualls is caught up to Zach Rogers, as too did Ramey and Fisher on them. Well, no one else has been coming down pit road since that pit stop by Bryant. And you're going to have to wonder if anybody else is going to come down pit road at some point. And Jeff James fell back quite a ways there in car 20. He's trying to work his way back up to the front of the field there. Trying to hold off Jessica Sheldon, will do so there. Now Fiegel and Bishop bound for position. Right now, though, Yepa is in the top 10 as of what we speak. And Kate Anderson under fire from Drayton and Pote, both the Tweaks Racing boys. Got their stride there right now, just outside of the top 10. Drayton in 11th, Pote in 13th, trying to take Anderson's 12th spot there. And Becker wanting to attack Commons again. Still the top 3 staying out. No one else wanting to come down just yet. And Commons took the lead from Courtney Keith. How about the 17? He'll lead a lap. Courtney Keith now trying to make the attack again, but can't seem to make it. Devin Becker kind of slipped the turn right there as well. Well, Sky Commons in the 17. Trying to get it done for Sin City Motorsports, who's got funding from Second Keith there. And that's going to be one interesting thing right there if Commons can get the job done. He's got not bad of a car, too, keep in mind. So far, the fastest lap has been RJ Bishop with the 120.64 there. 0.64 to be exact. That's a fast lap right there. Commons had the third fastest with that 123.06. Bryant is actually nowhere in the top 10. He's actually nowhere top 20. Oh, actually, he's 7. My bad. I did not see that there. And now Sky Commons running away from second place on back. And wow, what the heck got in the 17 is Courtney Keith's coming down pit road. Second place, surrendering her spot. And will anyone else join Courtney? I don't see it. So now another one of the leaders coming on down pit road, and not another soul joining. When we come to the line, it will be 3 to go for Sky Commons. Keep in mind they're the leader and what would have been third at the line when they came down. Surrender their spots coming down pit road. I don't know if we're going to have a feeding frenzy coming on down pit road soon, but if we do, as Brian has passed Commons, Brian has passed Courtney Keith for position. Commons, though, still with the lead, but eyes will be on that 17 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Chevrolet for Sin City Motorsports. He stays out. Becker's going to stay out as well. Becker's been losing ground on that 17. And third on Beck also staying out. I'm telling you, if your name is Bryant and Courtney Keith, you got to be wondering when these guys are coming down. They're going to try to stay and get as much gas as they can here. Now Anderson lost the position to Poteet. I don't know what's going on with Tweenix, but man, they shot themselves out of a cannon after that first set of pit stops there. And now, Drain trying to take 10th from Yepes. Can't seem to do it. Poteet trying to hang on to that position that he had right there from Anderson, and will do so. Remember, right now, Poteet trying to get into the top 10. Drayton is already in the top 10. So far, so good there. Commons and Becker completely ran away from the rest of the field. Tell you what, Commons has just had one amazing car today. He hasn't looked back. 2 to go when we cross the line. Will Commons hold on fuel? He is trying, I'm telling you. Becker also trying as well. Rogers going to surrender third. Qual stays out. Fisher's on down. Miles aren't. And even more drivers staying out. Fiegel, Matthews on down. Half the field coming in. Well, if you're Brian and Courtney Keith, that's what you want to hear. But with 2 to go, you're expecting a lot more drivers. 2 to go. Oh, Spillman did not take that turn well at all. And a Balver top 10 between Twinks racing cars. We're actually just outside the top 5. Anderson just watching that ensue there. McIntyre going to pass Spillman for 9th. Poteet going to pass Drain for position. Commons, though. What speed has that 17 had? And Brian, I'm telling you, he's praying. More cars coming on down, but with 2 to go. Commons, will he hold on the fuel? He's going to try and stay out and go for the win. How about Sky Commons for Sin City Motorsports? Becker 2 will stay out. Qualls will stay out. White flag at the line for Sky Commons. He's trying to break a winless streak and get his first win for his own team, Sin City Motorsports. This season, they acquired the funding for Sedke Motorsports and the switch to Chevrolet. And a lot of questions were going to be said if that Sedke funding is really going to help out Car 17. And so far, just in this race alone, you are seeing it with your own eyes. Becker and Qualls obviously staying out. Just about every one of these drivers stayed out. Wow. And look at this there. JT Bryant's already up to the back bumper of Brett Pritchard and Kyle Keith. Man, that car is powerful, but I guarantee you that 22 was expecting a lot more cars to come on down. But for Sky Commons and Car 17, rounding out the turns, trying to capture that win. This would be his second career win if he can do it. I guarantee even if he went down pit road, he's got this in the bag. But it's safe to say, though, Sky Commons, Car 17's going to do it. Checker flag in hand, and Sky Comets will be a winner today at Champs-Elysees. He wins out here in the French area here. Wow. A job well done for Sky Commons, winning the Sega Rally Championship. And I'll tell you what, Chevrolet should be his manufacturer, because that's the manufacturer he knows how to win in. He got one win before that. That was the Brickyard 400, which would be his one and only win in the 24 car. And now here he is for Sin City, winning in car 17 with the help of some funding from Sega Keith Motorsports. Unbelievable. And they actually funded 2 cars here. 2 cars. This one here, and Spirit of Daytona Racing with Dylan Thoreau, and Commons, the big-time veteran here, the Season 3 champion. Silence the doubters. Devin Becker will come away P2. James Qualls manages to hang on to the podium in 3rd. Trent Dunham in 4th. Dylan Poteet managed to get 5th here. And Yepes snuck into the top, almost got in the top 5 there, sneaking into 6th. Drayton in 7th, which he just ran out of gas, which we've just noticed there. 8th is Anderson, 9th McIntyre, and complete the top 10. Clint Spillman, what a great sign to see right there, too. Kyle Keith on down pit road. He must have ran out of gas there. So Commons will come down to celebrate here. So we'll look at the rest of the results in a second. Let's just look at what happened to the 00 of Kev Shear in his incident here. This was before the pit stops. Let's see here what happened. He was watching out for Jeff James. John Art was right there in the corner. It's right there. And it's amazing how nobody hit him. Tim Fiegel almost did the deed right there. Amazing how they went about 4 wide right there. And man, I don't know how they managed to get through that there. Now, what happened to Kyle Keith in the 42? So I know he basically had a bad race all race long. He was hanging around 38, 37 here. Gained a few spots. See, he was up as in the 30th position. Did somebody get into the 42? Because he was on pit road. And he finished in the 40th position. Let's just see here if anything happened, if he ran out of gas. Pritchard got around him. JT Bryant. Oh, we had a crash. And Brian, I don't know if that's just anger because the driver's not pitting from earlier on or anything else, but gets into the corner right here of the 42. And then gets into him once more, and then the 42 just tries to hit the brakes, and not enough. And wow, what a lick for the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. And man, what has happened to Kyle Keith from last season to this season? I have no idea. Man, that car took a lick there, and that's the end of it right there. And on the last lap, too. That's a shame. That didn't have a good run at all, and unfortunately, that's going to be an even bigger kick right there. So that was it right there. But in the meantime, Sky Commons, victorious. We mentioned your top 10. There's the rest of the results you can see here. So if you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL, hit that subscribe button down below. As you've been watching production of the NRSL, we're racing is living. Congrats to Sky Commons on winning the Sega Rally Championship here at Champs-Elysees. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later for Ireland next week. Till then, goodbye, everybody.